The attack was carried out by Jap torpedo planes.
68 years ago today, the United States of America was drawn into World War II when the Japanese Navy attacked Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. More than 2,200 sailors, Marines, and soldiers were killed, many of whom are still entombed in the submerged USS Arizona. For those who survived the attack, time has not dulled the memories of that horrific day. And joining me tonight is 87-year-old Ray Garland of Coeur d'Alene. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We really appreciate it, and thank you for your service. You were just a 19-year-old Marine stationed aboard the battleship Tennessee on that morning. Tell me a little bit about what that was like.
On that morning, I had been on watch from 4 to 8, and when I came off watch, we were going to raise the colors on the back end of the ship, and the Arizona was sitting right directly behind us. And of course, at about 5 minutes to, that's when the Japanese planes come. And first thing I remember is that they bombed Ford Island first, and the Japanese dive bomber come by, and I looked over and I could actually see his helmet and everything. He came by, and he was strafing us. But after that, I went to my battle station, which was right in the back end of the ship where they had 5-inch 51 guns. That's where it was at, and we could see the Arizona, but we were on the inside of the ship, so we couldn't see much of what was coming in. And the West Virginia was on the side where the torpedo planes were coming in, but the dive bombers hit us. Oh. And I watched the Arizona when it blew up, and it was just it was something to see. All right. You
must not have believed your eyes.
Yeah, well, it was pretty dramatic. All right. Still have ringing ears. Yeah. But after that, I was assigned to a work crew, and when one of the bombs hit the front end of the ship, it splattered it with shrapnel. It hit one of the big guns, and the bomb just broke up and splattered the whole front end of the ship and part of the West Virginia, which was sitting alongside of us, and helped clean up. There was a mess there, so we helped clean that up. Went back down on the quarterdeck, which maybe you've seen pictures where there was hoses, where the oil from the Arizona come up and was burning the back end of the Tennessee.
Right.
So I had one of these hoses, and we were trying to get the oil from burning more of the ship on the inside. And about that time, the second wave come in, and then I could see some planes overhead again. And then they sent me down below, and we opened up a hatch, and the oil from the West Virginia had burnt the inside of the ship, and it had burnt the insulation off the wires on the inside of the ship. And we made a mistake, and our sailor and I, and we put the hose on that, and the insulation burned off, so the electricity just came up the hose, and I ended up in sick bay. So that was the end of that was the end of Pearl Harbor for me.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Mr. Garland, for being here to share. Wish we could talk to you all day to hear your stories, but helping us to remember, very important, and thank you for your service. Okay. We'll be right back with your forecast. Okay.